To the people of the United States of America, you must wake up from the deep sleep that has permeated all of you and your country to recognize that you are no longer the once great nation that your forefathers and your ancestors struggled to create and to build for. All of you, the sons and daughters of good and righteous people, who shed their blood and tears to create the rich and powerful land for all of you to live in peace, prosperity, and serenity. First of all, I address the people of the world. You must pray powerfully in these end times for the people of the United States of America, who are being led like sheep into the abyss. The destruction of this once proud and great nation is being accomplished by its very leaders, who are in league with the enemy of all that is good in the universe, Satan, the ultimate thief of goodness, the purveyor of sin, recklessness, and worthlessness, the purveyor of all that is dark and evil. He is behind the destruction of the United States of America. The evil one through his minions here on planet Earth has manipulated and gained control of the leaders, and through their secret and occult organizations and societies, he has proffered a Trojan horse to his followers, and they have used it effectively to subjugate the people of the United States, who are like sheep led to slaughter, blissfully unaware of what has happened to them. To the people of the United States of America, you must wake up from the deep sleep that has permeated all of you and your country to recognize that you are no longer the once great nation that your forefathers and your ancestors struggled to create and to build for. All of you, the sons and daughters of good and righteous people, who shed their blood and tears to create the rich and powerful land for all of you to live in peace, prosperity, and serenity. However, your forefathers and your ancestors were infiltrated by the forces of the evil one, by foreigners with ill intent for this once great nation. They have used the banking system that they have created to manipulate and control all of you with the intent to lead you into slavery and under their control. They have become successful through the years, because the voices of their opponents were weak and small and could not communicate to the people the evil that was being perpetrated upon your once great country. They used their manipulation and control over your money systems to extend their control over you by influencing your laws and legislations to serve their own personal interests to the detriment of the rest of you, and the few of you who did protest were vilified and cast aside as traitors and conspirators, when all along, the protesters were carrying the message of truth that the people did not understand. Now it has become self-evident what these minions of Satan have been up to all along. In your news and in your other methods of communication, it has become evident that the once great nation, as well as the entire world, has fallen victim to the machinations of the money changers. The ancestors of these money changers bore the wrath of your Redeemer, when he chased them from the temple in Jerusalem. For the Lord and Savior of the world foresaw that in the future it would be the greedy money changers of the world, who would assist Satan in attempting to control the whole world and to reduce all of humanity to a level of servitude and slavery with the evil one's minions in control of the planet Earth. Now it is self-evident that this was the plan of the money changers working submissively for the evil one, and they are now flagrant in their disregard for all of you and flamboyant in assuming that you can do nothing to stop them and their plan for world domination. It is the minions of Satan who are the most clearly duped of all God's children, for they have sold their souls to live lives of materialism and greed and to wallow in a dark side of power and control that they believe they hold over all of you. Alas, how wrong they are! For they have not counted on the intervention of the Father in heaven through his Son, the Redeemer of the world, to choose these end times to bring about a global transformation of all of humanity that will result in each and every soul on the face of your planet. recognizing that the Father in heaven is your ultimate Lord and Savior, and that through His Son your world will be changed for the better for all of you. At the very same time, the minions of Satan will be fully exposed for their crimes and sins against humanity. Your knowledge of them will be your greatest weapon against them, for their secret knowledge is their power over you, and when their secrets are exposed, they will lose their power. For this state of liberation to be achieved, great changes must take place for all of you. The geopolitical and geographical events that are taking place with increasing frequency and intensity will continue to take place more rapidly and more intensely, now more than ever before. Many of you have already become the powerful prayerful warriors that the Father in heaven calls upon you to be in these end times. And many more of you will continue to join the ranks of the Lord's warriors to defeat the evil one and his minions in these end times. This plan will be particularly difficult for you, the citizens of the United States, who are living under the illusion that has been created for you that you are still in control of your own destiny through your power to vote in a democratic process for leaders of your own choosing. Wake up to the reality that your entire system has been corrupted by foreigners and those among you who worship money, personal wealth, and greedy possessions, and who are in league with Satan to control the rest of you through the manipulation of the currency and the banking system. These evilly motivated and corrupt individuals, acting through their secret and occult societies and organizations, have duped you, while they have taken over your country and your resources to serve their own greed-filled agendas. You will now begin to defeat these despots and their plans for world domination, for the Lord and Savior will continue to imbue even more of you with the knowledge of their evil deceptions. It is through this knowledge that you obtain through prayer and meditation to the Lord and Savior that you will all act in concert with God's chosen prayerful warriors to turn the tide against the minions of Satan. You will then be victorious, for your knowledge will become your power to defeat evil, and you will not fail, for you will count yourselves among the legion of armies around the world, who are acting on behalf of the Redeemer of the world. So be it. The world will be changed in this great transformation, and the evil one and his minions will be cast into the dark abyss, so that a time of a new heaven and a new earth becomes the new reality for all of you here on earth. Thanks be to God. Street. Michael the Archangel. Message ended 9:42 a.m.